Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bucs. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. I mean, harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw here. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still the biggest game of your life to win.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mills. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. Screenplay set up for Williams. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screenplay.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mills now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On play action, Mills. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mills shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Berrios. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now we give up the middle to Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now Mills. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Williams. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Mills. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now 2nd and 9. looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mills now from the 50.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and
3. Mills to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamal Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And running with power here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with. That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now back to throw. Firing quick. Another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. I mean, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Mills.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and I believe that, that is Davis Mills, the quarterback. Not a good sign there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Caught by Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start out here with the option left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On second down, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Back to throw now on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now out come the Steelers.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was a solid first half from the veteran running back, Jamal Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Allen's got it complete. Shifts by him, and now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of... Following the penalty, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mills now.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mills.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bryan Bresee,
he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fights loose. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mills to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On play action, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The busy night continues for Williams.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Open man is Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey able to power through. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Mills on 1st down.
He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
To throw, Mills.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this down to the 35.
96 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. Mills.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Play action now, Mills.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mills. Smith catches left side. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw is Mills.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. K.J. Osborne, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He has been a factor in a category too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile, people are raking in the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that, that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something.
Mills throw there complete to Allen.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down.
Mills now.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the counter, here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mills. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mills to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mills. They finds his target, Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Mills again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Mason complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mills. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They go play action here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down. They'll run with McCaffrey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down, that percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. To throw, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Mills. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And even 40 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Here's 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll look to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Mills.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Mills. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, all right, partner, take a deep breath. The biggest of biggest stages in sport, the Super Bowl, and here we go with the first drive of overtime.
I'm not going to just take a deep breath. I'm going to get a little oxygen as well because this is the biggest thing in sports if you're a football player. Now, the bottom line for these guys is continue to find a way to execute your assignments, but that opportunity presents itself for something a little extra, maybe a gamble here or there. You've got to know when it presents, take it, and maybe it'll tip the balance for your team.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, nice move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
First throw of overtime, Mills. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mills to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs, they give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Again, it's Mills.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Here's Mills.
And Allen's got it. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Mills now.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Looking to throw is Mills. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Williams will try again. And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 kicks.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable NFL season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.